Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with me today. We're going to take a look at the Eberlestock Gunrunner. So a while ago I did a review of the Eberlestock IndieTac, and at Military Gear Junkie 2522 asked for me to keep doing some Eberlestock bag reviews. Asking you shall receive, my friend. Thank you for being a subscriber. This one is for you. So my experience with this bag, I used to have a little brother bag that got stolen. This is what I got as a replacement for it. Now, Eberlestock, they make packs for military and law enforcement purposes as well as hunting purposes, and this is designed as their minimalistic single-day hunting pack. For my use, however, I've used it as my range bag for carrying a couple of firearms, a bunch of ammunition, and my range essentials. So let's do what we usually do. We'll talk about the materials, the exterior features, dive into the inside, then we'll get into the price point, who it's for, if it's actually a solid pack or not. So starting off, the Gunrunner comes in about 5 different color patterns. Most of them are camo. This one just happens to be their loading green. It is made from this noise-reducing material. Obviously, as a hunting pack, you don't want a mesh bag rubbing up against branches and leaves, making more noise than is necessary. So this material kind of deadens that sound a little bit. So talking about the exterior features, we have to start this top compartment that is just a double zipper access with a little bit of MOLLE on the front. And that can unzip open, and there's no pockets or organization on the inside. It's designed to be able to carry binoculars, rangefinder, ear pro, eye pro, things like that in a very easy and accessible spot. So for when I'm at the range, I usually keep my ear and eye pro in there. That is just buckle attached to this flap down at the bottom. And this flap has some MOLLE on it as well. And what this buckle is for, as well as this compression strap, is since this is a fairly low volume bag, it's only 21 liters for the inside, the combination of these two straps kind of allows you to tie down whatever gear you would need to the outside of the pack and kind of make it a little bit more versatile. So let's flip that top compartment out of the way and talk about the front of the bag. We have more MOLLE, and then we also have this torpedo style pocket that runs the length of the pack. That's a great place to be able to keep any wind and waterproof layers you might need while you're hiking or hunting, or to keep anything that you want quick access to where you don't need to get into the inside of the bag. Let's look at the sides now. So more MOLLE attachments along the top, and then just a very simple cinch draw pocket down here at the bottom. And both sides of the bag are the same, so I'm not going to show you the opposite side. But then when we get down to the bottom here, I mentioned this little flap with MOLLE, but this is also where we get into kind of like the secret sauce of this pack. And that is where there's this buckle where you can fold up the full length scabbard. And so this bag is designed to carry a full length rifle up to 34 inches long. Whether it has a full-size stock or collapsible stock, you should be a-okay with this in a hunting sense. And for me, I carry it for my rifle in here to go to the range. So let's look at the back here. And this is where, in my opinion, Eberlestock really makes their money. So going from the top to bottom, we just have a very sturdy carry handle, as always. Then we have nice, comfortable, wide shoulder straps with adjustable chest straps there. They're very breathable, well padded. And then the adjustable shoulder harness. So there's a yoke on the back of this pack where you can move these shoulder straps up and down to fit your size. I'm about 6 foot. I usually end up leaving this right where it comes from the factory. Then we have these 2 very well padded back panels that are mesh and breathable to keep your airflow on your back going while you're hiking and hunting and keep things comfortable for you. And then we get into the hip belt, which is very wide and very well padded for such a small pack, which has MOLLE attachments to it so you can add on any kind of pouches and packs that you may need. And this is also removable, that if you don't want this on there, you can take this off. So even though this is such a small volume pack, again only being about 21 liters, especially for my purpose as a range bag. When you add up the weight of a rifle, a couple of handguns, as well as several hundred rounds of ammunition, some food, ear pro, eye pro, you can get into a pretty heavy load on this bag. And that's why these really big overbuilt shoulder straps and hip belts make sense. It's one of my favorite features of this bag, is just how comfortable it can be even when it is loaded out to be really heavy. That leads me into one of the features I actually don't like about this bag though, and that is the rifle scabbard. So we'll take a look at the top here, and you can see it's just like about a 2 to 2.5 inch padded scabbard section. And although it does have compression straps to be able to cinch that space down, what I have found is that if you were using this pack without a rifle in the scabbard or anything to stabilize this space, if you have a decent load in the pack, that just provides a gap between your back and the heavy load. So what can happen is, you can see here, that scabbard can kind of just like wiggle back and forth. So if you're going for a hike or you have stuff in this pack, it will kind of like shift side to side, and after a while that can get kind of annoying. And that's probably my least favorite thing about this pack. When I did first buy it, I kind of got it to be a hiking / hunting pack, and even a ruck, just to put weight in here and go ruck with it. And that feature of the back just shifting kind of deterred me from doing that. So now it's just strictly a range bag for me. But let's look at the rest of the inside here. We just have a cinch top, and it is literally just a tube in here. So we have a camelback bladder loop, and we also have a bladder holding pocket in there. But other than that, it is just a straight tube, no other pockets or organizations, with a very simple design. And still, that does echo how Eberlestock is marketing this, as a minimalistic single day hunting pack. So does it fit that purpose? What is the price? Who is it for? Let's talk about that a little bit. So brand new, this pack should be around $200 from the source. Right now for Black Friday deals, I've seen it for about $150, and on the used market, I've seen it for around $100 to $130, depending on where you are. Now, is it actually worth that price? In my opinion, just the harness and the weight load carrying ability of it does make it worth that price. I talked about the one downfall with that rifle scabbard and how it kind of shifts your weight side to side. But if you are carrying a rifle in there, or you can stabilize that space, that's not a problem whatsoever. And this becomes a great weapon carry pack, whether for hunting or like for my uses as a range bag. So especially compared to the rest of the Eberlestock lineup, $200 is pretty much right in the sweet spot for being a small day bag that has a ton of storage capability and it can be very versatile. If you are a hunter for a single day bag, let me know if you've used it, because I have not used it in a hunting sense, but I would imagine it would fit that bill very well. And if I happen to leave out anything that you wanted to know about the Gunrunner, please drop a comment below. If you're new to the channel, you should know that I take my subscribers' input and I do reviews based on their questions and comments. So if you do have any kind of packs, bag, or gear you want to be reviewed and you're not currently subscribed, go ahead, hit that button, then drop a comment below asking for me to review some gear. I'll try to get my hands on it and let you know what I think. In this case, like I said, for Military Gear Junkie 2522, thank you for the previous comment asking for more Eberlestock gear. I would say the Gunrunner does have a very niche market. For the couple years I've used it in a very specific use case, I have enjoyed it, but there are a couple of downfalls to it as well. $150 total bargain, even at $200 brand new, I would say it would be worth it if it fits your needs. So until next time, you guys, thanks for being here with me, and try to challenge yourself with something new every day. Thanks. See ya.